ụzọ ya mere anyị jikwa ekele ga Nkem Ọnụmara nye mama igwe ọdịmma na-edo igwe anyị kele gị anyị ji gị chika dịka n'obi ya riri gị ma onye eze igwe ya riri gị ma ikraka Ochende Prime Space Chemistry and Donors Group.
MJ reporting for We4We TV. We're one of the chairmen of the social clubs here in New Jersey. What is your name, sir?
IGWE NKEM ONUMARAH. I'm the IGWE for the Social Club.
Okay, so we're here celebrating with Val Media, We4We TV, We TV, and also acknowledging the City of Orange Diaspora Commissions. What is your history with Val Media and the We4We TV enterprise?
Well, thank you very much. My history with Val Media is very far-fetched.
Right.
It's very deep. Full disclosure, I'm an integral part of the organization.
Okay.
I serve on the board. I also do collaborations with the organization in different aspects of entertainment productions, video, music, and promotions.
Okay.
Me and Val Media and Pinnacle Entertainment go back from many years ago.
Right.
From when the company was incorporated, and we worked with groups like the Wu-Tang Clan in Staten Island, New York, where we originated from. Yeah.
Okay.
So we worked with the Wu-Tang Clan. We had a couple of artist showcases, and at that point, we were trying to the vision was bringing Nigerian music into mainstream media, an American media and American audience. And so we did a lot of that. We were able to do a lot of collaborations from way back then and so on. And then we evolved to the point where we ventured into promotions because that was the best option at a point. So we're able to bring artists from Nigeria, musical artists and recording artists.
And this was all based in New York?
Yes, Staten Island, New York.
Okay.
We represent Staten Island.
New York.
We call it Shaolin.
I know.
Hell yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn.
That's what's up. Is Brooklyn in the house?
Yes.
Without a doubt. So we brought artists from Nigeria. We did a couple of shows in Manhattan.
Okay.
And then we also brought them here to New Jersey so that they could meet and mingle with the fans that they had. Their fan base was
Right.
So so we did that, and then we also did musical collaborations and recordings with artists like Flavor, who is big, huge.
Right, Flavor.
Yeah, we worked with artists like P Square.
Right.
We worked with artists like J Martins. We worked with artists like Jabon. We worked with Pasuma. We worked with a bunch of artists. We work with AJ Warrior. We work with Obisco. We work with Dr. Safarina. We work with Chimeke. We work with there was a genre that we really focused on at the point, and that was the bongo music. It was a weird type of music and everything.
Okay.
So we did that, and then we keep evolving with the times. So right now, what we're doing is branching out into other aspects of the media industry.
Right.
We4We TV was a concept that started, it was an online concept. You know? And then he built on it, and we bounced off ideas and everything, and he came up with a concept for the TV series and stuff, the media channel. And that's how We4We TV was born. And so it's all a part of the whole conglomerate.
Okay.
And that's that for like the history about me and Val Media and that part of it. Okay. Now for me and the the City of Orange Diaspora Commission, it was all about political empowerment for us as a people. So the chairman of the commission, he I remember when he came up with a concept, and he bounced it off of me, and we talked about it, and he had a draft, and and presented to the mayor, and the mayor approved it.
The mayor of East Orange.
The mayor of Orange,
Orange,
the city,
okay.
the great city of Orange.
Okay.
Because right now I consider myself an honorary citizen of Orange City in New Jersey.
So you're from Staten Island, and you made it into
I'm
Orange.
a dual.
Yes.
So yeah. So the commission was formed,
Right.
and he did something that really left the market. See, everybody has, we all have our own, idiosyncrasies and
Right.
whatever.
Well,
But when somebody does something, in Igbo, there's a saying that "Eto dike na ka o mere, o mekwa ọzọ." I'll translate that. That
Please
means if you acknowledge a man for what he has done, it's more likely that he could do more.
Okay.
So that's what we did. He picked out very peculiarly. He picked out young people and stuff like that to man the commission, and that's how the commission was born.
Okay.
And so far they've been doing an excellent job.
Yes.
So I've known him for years, and he's been doing a great job as far
Okay.
as that is concerned.
Right. Okay. So the hashtag, I'm gonna let you go, but the hashtag Amushirike. Do you agree with it? Amushirike.
I mean, everybody has talked about, Amoshirimike and the meaning of it. It's just satire. That sometimes but the bottom line is that if you're born strong, Amoshirimike, the translation that we go by means I was born strong.
Right.
Amoshirimike, I was born strong. It's an Igbo. It's from the Igbo tribe in Nigeria. It's an Igbo language.
Right.
Amoshirimike, I was born strong.
Right.
So if you're born strong, that means you're going to be effective and successful in what you do, regardless of the circumstances that come across your way.
Correct.
And that's why we all relate to the concept of Amoshirimike.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
It's a
Igwe.
pleasure.
Thank you for interviewing with me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from a tight friend of Val. And fortunately, he is the Igwe of the most upward mobile socio-cultural organization in this community right now. Please help me welcome Atakate Elo. Obidodo mewe mbike kwuru ndị ọzọ. Ọkwụrụ ọtọ people agbafuo. Then bioro abefele ti o se pamabiya. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking of no other than Igwe of Odimma Anedo, Igwe NKEM ONUMARAH. Please welcome him with tremendous round of applause. Igwe birikwe till mbebi obi. Ma wole ma rọra. Ọ̀wàràwàwà agogo ní kéde ọba àkùkọ máa kéde òwúrọ̀. Gbogbo digidigi tó bá dún nínú igbó wí ni àmì kíjì. Abeg final Sunny Ade or you want Yoruba music. Àyìnlá Kollington or wo àbí ṣé kàn wo Igbo music nìyẹn. He say na Ghana music akwanuwa dede or loma preko. All right. Abeg play am when him dey waka comot. Igwe or for the man Edo. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Igbo Queen. Run. One. Hey, Udo.
They didn't give me a time limit, but I'm going to use my discretion. I usually tell people that life, the way we live life is all about moments. That's what makes life that we know as it is today. Today is not going to happen again. The date, the time, the moment, the people, the food you ate. Moments. So my point is that we are here for two reasons as far as I know, as far as I'm concerned. We are being hosted by the Diaspora Commission of the city, the great city of Orange.
under the able chairmanship of the Honorable Carl Onyuke and all the honorable members of the commission. And we are being sponsored by my brother and friend, Val Fracas Amadi, CEO, President, Val Media Conglomerates, which includes Pinnacle Entertainment, We4We TV, and so on. We can't even go through the whole list. It's a long, including publishing and everything. I just want to briefly piggyback on what my honorable mentor, Sir Clemeze, said previously, and a lot of the honorable guests that were here, which is about our purpose and making a difference in the little time we have on this planet. So, for at least close to 2 decades now, Val has been in the entertainment industry. We have a track record. I've worked with him closely. I'm on the board. We have been able to try to bridge the gap, cultural gap between the United States and Nigeria with music and entertainment, movies. We play a big role in Nollywood. In music, we brought artists like Flavor Nabania, Daddy Shoki Ejo, Jay Martins, and so on and so forth. We did collaborations, and we brought them to places like Odabro to have lunch, mix and mingle, Abuja, other places, you know. I think, Sir Clem, in pigging back to what you said before, I think that's a difference that a certain generation of us have been making. As minute and as minuscule as it can be, it's a difference we have made to increase the notch a little bit as far as helping our community. But beyond that, there's a role each and every one of us can play. We all have a role and a purpose in this life that we just have to identify and exploit and explore and improve on. And I'm glad to tell you, Sir Clem, that it's happening. There's a revolution going on within this community lately. If you have been paying attention, you would notice that there's, to a very large extent, our community today is very self-reliant. Again, entertainment has always been the base because I think it's in our DNA. We inherited it from you guys. Nigerians are very happy people. So the basis of change in Nigeria has to have a happy foundation. So in entertainment, we have DJ Good Noise. We know how it started. It was playing from YouTube. But he's here today. But beyond that, we are channeling a lot of energy and resources into charitable and community-based projects. And that's where the Val Amadi Foundation comes into play. We have a lot of organizations and foundations and everything that I'm very impressed with. And I think if we're able to build on that spirit that we have, there will be a big change, not just within the diaspora community of Nigerians, but even back home in Nigeria. So Val Amadi Foundation has been doing that for a long time. I'm going to give an example. I met this young man here. He's he's supposed to be the hottest comedian, but we're working on him. But the first day I met him, I was at Orange Park. And he just came from Nigeria then. That was many years ago. And so he told me that he heard a song that was done in the Val Amadi, which was a big hit here in New Jersey at a certain time. And he always thought Val Amadi was an older chief, an old guy. The day they showed him Val Amadi, he said, and I'm going to quote him, "Jimonyoso," which means, when translated, show me somebody else. He didn't believe that that was the same Val Amadi. And he told me how Val has helped people in Nigeria, artists, with band and equipping them and recording them and releasing them, publishing their music. and helping them to become self-reliant so that they can not just help themselves but also their families and others. That's the kind of spirit that we are building on. A spirit where we help people so that when they're empowered, then they can be able to help others. The Orange Diaspora Commission has been, it's a relatively new development, but I think it has been very, very effective, very, very strong since their inception under the visionary and able leadership of Chairman Carl Onyuke. Please give me a round of applause, man. I'm very happy to see how much difference he has made. First of all, it takes a man that has guts to look at his friends in the eyes that he grew up with, spent a lot of years here in America with, and say, listen, I'm in a position to give appointments, but I can't give it to you. I have a vision, and we have to empower young people. And he did that. I respect that. And it is on that basis I'm going to request for a promise from you guys, our mentors, that one, you are going to do all you can to enable. We are not youth anymore. Some of us, I'm getting gray now, so I really don't consider myself. We are younger adults compared to you guys, but we need the support. I want to get a commitment from you guys tonight, those of you that are here present tonight, that you are going to give us your full support and commitment, that you're going to start relinquishing some of the things that you have in your possession that you think can help us to build the community and move the community forward. Because if we don't do that, there's going to be a problem. The problem will be a problem of transition, because like the Honorable Okemize mentioned, he didn't know that there's a foundation that's already been built that we have to build on and move forward from. And to do that, we have to learn how to enable the younger people. For some of us here, we're already doing that. We're bringing in first-generation Americans, some of them that were born here, bringing them into our midst, and they're hanging out with us socially and otherwise, and they're becoming more conscious about their heritage and their roots, and they're loving it. So we're doing that, and the idea is for them to eventually take over from us when it's time for us to leave the scene, and then go on, and then it will be their turn to give it to our kids. So I want to get a commitment from you guys here present. Honorable George, I remain loyal, sir. Please, a big round of applause for the Honorable George NKEM. I defer my capito to the chairman of the Igbo Council of Traditional Title Holders in New Jersey, Triple High Chief. So I want to get a commitment from those of you here that you are going to work with us and enable us, because as far as I know, my Honorable Uche Boni Lavendu is here. Please, a round of applause for him, because he's a champion in the future of what we are doing. As far as I know, those of us in public service at this point in time are doing it relentlessly, selflessly, and without any ulterior motive. And so on that basis, I would expect all the support that we can get from our community so that we can be able to move forward. So, having said that, I want to congratulate again Val Fracas Amadi on hosting this event tonight. I think this is going to be the first of the series of events. We're going to have more events where we're going to invite, it's going to be a town hall setting eventually, where we're going to invite the elders and the youth, and we'll just hang out, and whatever knowledge you can impart to us in all aspects of life, we'll greatly appreciate. So I'm very happy that this is like a pilot and it worked out perfectly. I want to thank the great city of Orange, courtesy of the Diaspora Commission. And once again, Val Fracas Amadi, my brother and friend, I want to congratulate you on the job well done. And let me just say this for the records, man. When it comes to entertainment here in the United States, there's no way you can talk about entertainment in the United States without talking about a pioneer like him. And Val Media, Val Productions, Pinnacle Entertainment, and the whole bunch of conglomerates that he has been involved with. We4We, us for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been a pleasure, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. DJ.
Asimekele nugi nkem onumara ogarela gị mma igwe ọdịmma anedo dike dịrị ọha mma ezi nwa afọ Ụbagwa Autonomous Community Uguta LGA Imo State President and CEO Prime Space and Chemistry Entertainment New York USA Director Donors Group International Uwari Pragman Anya kelekwala n'ụlọ gị igolo ya gazie ọmụmasa ọdịmma na-edo birikwa ọdịmma na-edo social club onye bụ ọrabọ nwanne ya ọdịmma na-edo ndị ọma karaka